welcome to the first weekly oracle card reading that I'm doing over here on my channel. So very quickly, it's every week I'm going to put out 2 oracle card decks over on my Instagram and Facebook for you to vote on, and the winning deck is the deck that I will do the following week's oracle card reading with. So I'm doing a general card reading each week for my followers, so you can tune in and just see what the cards are saying for that week and what messages they have to bring forwards. So this week I put up to the vote the Green Witch Oracle and the Chakra Wisdom Oracle, and the Green Witch Oracle won the vote. So this one will go back into the mix to be voted on another time if people want to see this deck. So we'll just put that one away for now, and it just fell on the floor. So we're just going to get cracking with the Green Witch Oracle. Now, I absolutely love this deck. It is beautiful. It's basically everything. It's kind of a botanical magic deck. So it has everything in it with regards to herbs and plants and like food, basically food that grows in the ground. So there's plenty of new things to discover in this deck, I thought, because I haven't got another deck quite like it. I have my Witch's Kitchen, which is similar. So basically it's absolutely beautiful. Each card has the illustration of what it represents. So this one is violet for tranquility. We have pumpkin for productivity, chili for stimulation. So that's the kind of the theme. It's all natural and all things that you might also find in your garden or in your kitchen. So, and then you have the, I think it's a 44 card deck, and then you get the little book which has the interpretations in it. So it has an explanation of what's on the card, what the oracle meaning of that card is, and then it tells you about the cultivation, so when they can be found, when they're in season, when you want to plant them, that kind of thing, if that's something that you're interested in doing. And each card has a little spell with it as well, a spell that includes that ingredient. So we will do a simple 3-card reading with this deck today, with a past, present and future card. So we'll interpret those once those cards have been drawn. So I'm going to switch to a different view now so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll see what the cards are, and we'll talk about what they mean. And then I'll be back at the end to sum it all up for you. So let's go, let's start the reading. Okay, so here we have our deck. I've given it a good shuffle, and the question that I have asked the cards is what messages or what is there that my followers need to know this week. So that's what what's been asked. So I'm going to deal now the top 3 cards, because this is where I was kind of called to stop shuffling. So we have our past card, present card, and our future card. So those are our 3 cards. I'm just going to put the rest of the deck out of the way. Okay, so the first card we have is in the past position. It's our past card, and it's chili. So I spoke about this card just now in the introduction, so it might be that card has been jumping out at me for a reason, and here it's come up again. So chili is stimulation. As we know, chili is spicy, so it's this card is kind of signaling to wake things up, to get things going, to maybe spice up a situation. So the meaning of this card is to bring fresh ideas, and those fresh ideas and situations are presented to you, and there are moments that you can see them taking shape. So it's also asking you to take full responsibility and to step up to the plate in order to gain success and a positive outcome for this. So as I said, the chili is there for stimulation. It's about actually making moves towards what you want to happen. So it's asking you to work on your passions and to make sure that they are truly yours, and not simply what you think others maybe wanting to hear, or others have influenced you to do. So there may be, so it's in the past position, so there may be something recently that's happened or an idea that's come to you that this is now telling you it's time to act, and it's time to put some steps in place to actually move towards that. And maybe you've even started doing it as well. So then we have our present card is pumpkin. So now this is also a card that I picked out in the introduction. So again, I feel like these, and I very randomly picked out these cards in the introduction. So I feel like the cards I picked out to show you were ones that we were supposed to see in this reading. So that's pretty cool. So it also links, as you can see. So we have chili stimulation, and then we have pumpkin for productivity in the present. So there's an idea that it wants you to get moving on, start taking action. And then the present card is all about being productive and potentially working towards what came up here. But if we have a look at what the pumpkin oracle is in particular, it says here that hard work, planning and experience will start paying off. So that's what it's meaning about being productive. It says that there are good energies surrounding health and fitness levels. Although challenges will include failure, you need to keep these in mind. Failure isn't necessarily always a bad thing. We can learn from it. We can pick ourselves up and go again. So we need to embrace those challenges and embrace those things and if we want to stay on track with our passions, then this is what we need to do. We need to have that motivation, and we need to have that productivity of actually acting upon it as well. And then finally we have our future card. So the future card is the tomato, which is representing love. So this isn't a card that I picked out earlier. So let's have a look at this one. I've not actually seen this card myself come up before. So it's saying that that tomatoes, well, as we know, tomatoes aren't actually a vegetable, they are a fruit, and they have very strong energetic properties. So tomatoes will inspire and invite love into your life of all types and all levels. So it doesn't necessarily mean romantic love. It can mean platonic love. It can mean love for yourself. It can mean love for a project. So again, I think it's aligning really well with the message that the cards are actually saying here. So it says alignment is signified, and there are chances for you to increase your assets. So it says plans are liable to change, as I find that all the time in my life, is that you make plans, and as soon as you make plans, then something happens and you need to adapt, you need to change them. So it says to be ready for adaptation in this and other areas, and be careful to communicate effectively with your partner and close friends. So that's something else that comes through with love, and a key to any strong relationship is communication. So I think as we look at these three cards all together, they're telling a really great story. So we have the idea and making sure it's something that you're passionate about and having the motivation, being productive and acting upon that idea, and then if this continues, you will end up in a place of love, and success will come your way. So I think that is an absolutely fabulous reading. So let's go back to the table. So how lovely was that reading? So we had the stimulation, we had the productivity and the love there on this really, really pretty deck. So I hope that has resonated with you. I hope that it's something that you can relate to, or it's given you something to think about, something to reflect on, and maybe it's something that you now want to act on as well. So go ahead and leave a comment below if you just let me know your thoughts on it, really, and what you think of this deck, what you think of this reading, yeah, just share with me how it's resonated with you. I think it's told a lovely story. It's always great in a reading when all three cards link together and tell a story. It makes it for a really strong reading on lots of levels, so that's really great. So yeah, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I will be putting up a vote shortly after this goes out for next week's for 2 decks. So if you want to go head over to my Instagram, it's at Crystals and Coffee KB, and my Facebook is the same, but I'll put the links in the description below for you to take a look at. So go ahead, give me a follow on there, because I put lots of polls and things so that you can interactively vote on different videos that I'm doing, some little sneak peeks as well, over on Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, check those out at Crystals and Coffee KB, and I will be seeing you very soon. Have a great day. Bye.